Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. Welcome to the ArchieLuxury program. Today I'm asking the very important question, what is the best Rolex? What has the best investment potential? The purchase of a mechanical wristwatch is a very important step for a man. It sorts the men from the boys. It sorts the pretenders from the real men. If you want to have sexual relations with women, you want to have a job, own a motor car, and have fun with the fillies, you definitely need a Rolex wristwatch. What is the best investment potential? That's an important thing, because the purchase of a wristwatch for a young man before he's settled down with mortgage payments is probably one of the more expensive things besides his motor car that he will purchase. The right choice will set you on an even footing. Quick wristwatch check, fuckers! Jega le Coultre Reverso Grand Date. I'm going to run the credits. Sit back and enjoy this video. Rolex watches are famous for having great investment potential. In fact, many people talk about how they've hardly lost any money on the Rolex watch that they've purchased. Is a Rolex a fantastic investment? Well, it depends. Not all Rolexes are a fantastic investment. And this is something that needs to be noted carefully. Just like not all Patek Philippe's are a fantastic investment. Let me explain. In Rolex's case, if you were in the 1970s and you went to a Rolex dealer and you had a choice of picking a few watches out, what wristwatches would you pick to become great investments? Well, if it was the early 70s, you should have picked the plastic Daytona, the plastic Milgauss, the plastic Submariner, the plastic Sea Dweller, plastic GMT, plastic No Date Sub, plastic Milgauss. Those pieces there would have represented a fantastic buy, comparing the original full retail price to current prices in the year that we are. However, if one went into the same jeweler, purchased a Rolex solid gold day date, a Datejust in two-tone, and a Rolex Oyster Perpetual, one would not have had the huge return. So it really does depend on the piece. The same can be said for Patek Philippe. In fact, if we were transported to the 1970s and we had a choice of Patek Philippe's to choose, we could have easily have made a mistake by picking a horrid Patek Philippe in this new quartz movement. That's right, a quartz movement Patek from the 1970s would be a dog of an investment compared to other pieces in the range. The best investment potential. So, with this taken, what is the best Rolex to buy as an investment? And the truth needs to be said that if you want to make a serious investment, real estate and the share market will probably outperform a investment in Rolex watches. However, let's make a smart, educated guess. What do we pick? Well, steel sports watches is probably the best friend for somebody who was buying a New or relatively new used wristwatch. That's right, Steel Sports. That probably represents the most retained value out of the entire range. Steel Sports, we're talking Rolex Submariner, Rolex Sea Dweller Deep Sea, Rolex GMT, Rolex Explorer 2, Rolex Explorer 1, Rolex Milgauss, Rolex Steel Sports watches is the investor's friend. The gilt-edged, diamond-plated investor's friend is the Rolex Daytona. The Rolex Daytona itself is currently selling for a big premium over full retail price. This is the new ceramic bezel steel Daytona. The Daytona is probably the best investment watch in the Rolex range. However, these are hard to obtain and you'll need to spend a lot of money, keep it in good condition to retain the value. Well, you can treat it like shit, but is that really a nice thing to do on a plum and proper luxury watch channel like the ArchieLuxury show? The best investment potential, steel sports watches. The problem with two-tone is the undesirable punters they attract. Two-tone, the middle-age bulge, the middle-age spread. Two-tone is not going to retain value like a steel sports watch. The Prestige, the Datejust, and also the Rolex Day-Date, the Sky Dweller. What are they like as investment friends? Whilst these are great pieces, they probably, on a percentage basis, aren't as good investments as steel sports watches. So, the best advice to somebody who's buying a brand new Rolex, or they're buying, say, a pre-owned watch, 10, 20-year-old piece, you want to retain value, you don't want to take a bath, the best advice I can give you is steel sports. Steel sports Rolex watches are the investor's friend. These are the watches that the smart money, the wise investor, would turn to. The best investment potential. Now, you must realize there are anomalies which come over, which we really cannot foresee or foreshadow. In the 1970s, the height of elegance, sophistication, James Bond suave would have been a precious metal quartz piece, like the Mr. Maserati man in the JPS John Player Special cigarette advertisement. Another piece that would have been highly fashionable would have been an ultra-thin 31 or 33 millimeter dress watch for an elegant, slim man. The use of hormones in chickens in the 80s and 90s now means that these type of watches are no longer considered elegant. They are considered girl size, and they no longer attract that special cachet of punter. No, that is correct. So with the advert of hormones in chickens, the whole watch face changed. To be trendy and to be cool now is to have a steel sports watch. Steel sports, fuckers. And the interesting thing is that in recent times, one of the dogs in the Rolex sports range, as far as second-hand value goes, has been the Rolex GMT. The Rolex GMT was considered one of the lesser players in the sports range. Prices for the Rolex Explorer 2 were far stronger than a GMT. How the worm has turned, fuckers. How the worm has turned. In recent times, with Rolex dropping the blue and red bezel, except in a precious metal piece, The Rolex GMT, with the introduction of the ceramic bezel, has exploded beyond belief. The Batman, simply a Rolex ceramic GMT with a blue and black bezel. No, Batman has exceeded all demand. These pieces are highly sought after, selling for a premium over retail. This is absurd, it's crazy, it's ridiculous, but this is the truth of the market that we now face ourselves in. This type of anomaly is rare and far between. Who can pick the next craze for an uneducated market with the memory of a goldfish? The average punter in society is a stupid bozo. The average punter doesn't understand anything of complexity. So to be able to make mathematical aspersions, to be able to forecast the future based on this moronic, crazy race is next to impossible. What will be trendy? What will be the dog? And this is a very interesting thing. It's hard to pick, but 2 words of advice for the investor. Steal sports. Steal sports, fuckers. That is the investor's friend. I am Archibald Chesterfield III. This has been a recording on what is the best Rolex, the best investment potential. Steal sports. Remember that. Don't forget, you heard it from Archibald Chesterfield III. The best investment potential. It's simple. It's a Rolex. Steal sports Rolex. That's the only way to go, fuckers. The only way to go. Sports Rolex. You can't go wrong. And with the choices of Daytona or Submariner or GMT, you really can't make a mistake. The best investment potential. That is a very tricky thing. And hopefully you guys out there will realize there is no mistake in the Rolex sports range. I hope this video has been useful. Please let me know. Subscribe, like, and tell your friends. And please look at my other channels. The ArchieLuxury travel channel. The ArchieLuxury news channel. That's a bit of a stinker. And the Paul Pluta channel. See you later, fuckers.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get the pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.